And Michael Cornelius. Oh, you're just going to stay back there? Okay. Can you state your names, please? All right. You have him very well trained, ma'am. All right. What's the claim in this case?
We're entering into a consent judgment here. I was talking to the defendants and we've come to the understanding and agreement that the outstanding rent retained possession right now is $475.01. Court cost of $214. Total outstanding balance is $689.01. However, the defendants have agreed to pay $1,000 on the 5th of November, and then the balance of their account arrears by November 24th, 25.
Is that all correct?
Assumption that I get a paycheck from the government.
Oh, God.
I did make that quite clear.
Yes, I recall this. I recall seeing you. I mean, I see people real, but now I have to get their faces.
Because they're not represented by counsel here today, that they do have 3 days upon which you enter this judgment that they could file a written motion to have it overturned if they find a valid legal reason as to why they should not be held to it.
Oh, I'm well aware, counsel. I'm well aware.
Yeah, I don't think that's the issue. The real issue is, are they going to give her money?
Well, you did discuss going into test fee.
Pardon? Yeah,
Which is why we pushed that date so far.
got it. So the check doesn't arrive. That's an option. Is that? But you can't get there until. So that's actually the backup plan for our federal government being shut down and not paying the people that work for us and everybody so hard and just deciding to leave them out lurching. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Okay. So do you have any other questions regarding that? All right. So what I will do is I will enter that judgment for possession by consent with the writ date as specified in there. And then wish you the best of luck and just hope it comes through. All right. You guys take care of each other, please. The first writ date is the 5th, I think, for the 1,000, and then it is extended out to later, the 24th.
That's fine.
Court does call the case of Arbor Meadows versus Doan Ho.
April Lacy for Arbor Meadows. Your Honor, we do have a consent judgment in this matter that Ms. Foley signed.
Your name? Okay. Have you read over this consent judgment?
Correct. It was 9.
No, yeah.
Okay, yes, you, on October 9th, you signed it. Do you have any questions regarding this?
Yeah.
Just pay the rent on one.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, everything, it's okay. So you don't have any questions regarding this? All right. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enter this judgment. Ma'am, you do have 3 business days to think about this. If you think that there's some confusion or something you didn't understand, you can come to the court and file a motion or just a writing saying that you'd like a hearing. Okay? What's the day there?
The 24th.
Thank you. That's done. What's this? This is that. Okay, thank you. Harbor Meadows versus Charles Carter.
Mr. Carter's easy.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir. All right, where are we on this case? What is,
If you're into a consent judgment with Mr. Carter, would you agree to, comply with the, agreement as far as paying his monthly rent on time? For the next 12 months?
all right, is that correct, sir?
Yes,
And to abide by the community rules and regulations, correct?
yes,
All right, do you have any questions regarding this?
no,
All right. And were your rights under your 3-day right of rescission explained to you, sir?
no,
All right, I will explain it in its brief form. This is a consent judgment. You're unrepresented by counsel. You have 3 business days to think about this. If you believe that there's some legal reason, some confusion, or some right you did not assert, you would have to file a motion with the court within that time frame. All right,
Okay.
doesn't mean that I grant it, but you'd have to file a motion within the time frame.
got you.
Got it? Okay, then I will grant the judgment to the plaintiff
Thank you.
by consent as to defendant. You're Charles, correct?
Yes,
Okay, so by consent as to defendant 1, by default, but along the same terms as to defendant 2. All right, and I've signed that. Thank you, sir.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Arbor Meadows versus Marilyn Pagel.
For Arbor Meadows, Your Honor, and, we're moving for dismissal on them.
Case is dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice. Court does call the case People versus Beal Beal Properties versus Teresa Ijames
Defendant, you can see.
and Terry Ijames.
Basically for real property.
Hello. Your name? Okay, and where are we on this case?
I have managed to, get a job, I don't start again.
Okay,
I do a letter, from the temp agency that shows that a tentative offer of a job. And yesterday I was here and got fingerprinted, this is at a school
okay,
that, while I can't pay them now, I do.
so I see, how much is owing? I need a sticker.
It's at around 3,000.
Well, no. How much?
14, the balance of $3,230.
And then how much is your monthly rent? 1,000. So we're gonna go up a certain amount. Have you been trying to work with the landlord at all to try to see if you can?
I contacted them just because this all happened within the last couple of days, so I did. Did you get my email?
I did. I saw that she did send me an email that she had finally gotten a job. I just hadn't been in the office for the past 2 days. You're in
Okay,
person all over the state.
so I had actually asked her at Headwise if I should contact them first or should we should, and I will ask you that now.
So, Your Honor, I didn't get a chance to keep the for the case call. I am not in the position to extend anything at this time. I do know that with this client, I can communicate with them and see if this is a high number.
It is, but Ms. Ijames has been working through some things. She's been trying to get through this, and she quite frankly appeared here on the first day without any hope, and she's now here and things have started to look up for her. So I will just say this. Here's what I'm gonna do because I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. Sure.
You know, so I am working, I should be able to reach out to Paul. and get
Right,
those.
exactly. I mean, there's a lot of other things that she may be able to do if they ever get any money. So what I'm gonna do is, over plaintiff's objection, I'm gonna give her one more adjournment to the 31st to allow you to talk to the landlord to see if something can be worked out from inside Jim's. October 31st, 2025 time, 3 p.m. Okay, have a great weekend. Yes, ma'am. Court does call the case, Beal Properties versus Stacy Hines. Stacy Hines, not here. Case is dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice. Court does call the case, Beal Properties versus Ebony Reese. She's here. Dismissal. Okay. Hello, your name? All right. Where are we on this case? What's
Uh, The past difference retained is $2,511.44. Court profit $175. Total outstanding balance is $2,686.44.
all right. Ma'am, how are you intending on getting this paid?
I had an agreement with the property management that because this isn't like what I pay every month. This is like a past due balance from they weren't charging me rent. And so now I'm paying my monthly rent and I'm paying an additional $600 every month to take care of the balance for them not charging me rent at all. And so because I was in a constant, well, we went through a couple of different property managers since then, but at the time I would call them, email them, let them know you guys aren't charging me rent. It's been months. I didn't get paid. And so this was what they came up with, but it's so high in our business. I mean, it's not doing good right now. And it's hard for me to pay what I pay monthly and the extra $600 to take care of this balance. And so
How many months have you been paying the extra 600?
I do believe that's when my client filed, because I do notice that the extra 600 hasn't been getting paid since September. So I think that they, well, actually, hold on.
So it was so the 600 became a burden for, wasn't being paid.
No, it's not that it wasn't paid. I told them that my business has been not doing good right now, and we made an agreement not to do the 600. I told them if they could work with me for 2 months of the summer, then I would pay 150 instead of 600. And then, so that was being paid up until this court stuff, and I haven't paid until we came up with judgments to see what would go on and how much I was supposed to pay.
Gotcha.
So it just hasn't been paid since September.
So either the agreement, the payment agreement that she's been working on has to be codified in some type of writing, or
Yeah.
she, or um something has to be done. It seems like she was paying on it, realized her business is where it is, negotiated a lower amount for a period of time, and now is just trying to figure out where she's going to head from here and do whatever. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week now, knowing that, and then you keep in contact with Miss Lacy and see what can be worked out to try to get this in some formalized way for you. Okay? October 31st, 2025 time, 3 p.m. Okay? Thank you. Beal Properties versus Cosine Welch Jr.
Gabriel Lacy for the claims of your honor.
Your name, sir? All right. And what are we doing?
Payment plan, I just, $1,400 of the, debt yesterday remains at, remains at 47618, which I can pay over the next 3 weeks.
47618. Hold on a second. What do you have as this balance?
So I have $1,830.18. You pay how much yesterday, sir?
What's that?
1,400.
I got an email from, Brittany Marshall.
That would, bring him down to $430.18 plus 175 for cost. So its total is $605.18.
And when can you get that paid?
Nah, I need to pay in 3 weeks, because I still have to pay rent for next month.
All right.
So this in 3 weeks?
No, not at all. I'll get paid on the 23rd of 1,300, but I'm trying to focus on getting this paid, because I don't, you know what I mean? I know I want to have, on the 3rd, I want to have the amount for that month's rent as well as what's back paid, but I have what's back paid all.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this to October 31st, 2025 at 3 p.m. See if you can work something out with your landlord regarding your payment plan. If not, I'm likely gonna enter a judgment on that date that will extend your time out some to try to get this amount paid without clicking into November. All right? She's gonna hand you a card, give her a call, see if you can work it out.
Some assistance, but I got like a rental lease product with them as well.
Pardon?
Is there somebody I get some legal assistance? What's
Did you see the video that played?
Yeah, some forms.
The form?
Camera, take pictures of the coach.
People do it all the time, regrettably. You got something? We'll get that to you, sir. Okay? See you next week. Call Miss Lacy, see if something can be worked out. 3 p.m. That's what? I never liked the holiday. All right. Woodview Commons versus Whitney Albright. All right. Case is dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice. And let me recall this one. Court recalls the case of Arbor Meadows versus Katrina Robb. Where'd she go? So she's still reading? All right, so here's what I'll do, Ms. Lacy. Let me call the rest of your cases. Augusta Woods versus Montgomery, Augusta Woods versus Sove, Beal Properties versus Bishop, Beal Properties versus Tilly, Westridge Mobile Home Park versus Alvarado Lopez. Those matters are dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice so that we can try to keep on time with the 3 o'clock block. If she's not quite ready, she out there? Huh? She absconded? She did? She just, what did you say to her, Lacey? I was being very nice to her. What'd you do? So did she take all your paperwork?
This is, Cornelius? No.
Yeah. Rob. I don't know where, I told her to read it. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna step off in recess so that the video can be played. You try to find your defendant. If you don't find her, then if you got a copy of the paperwork, I'll enter it by default since she's not here now. Okay, fair enough? All right. Court's gonna stand in recess.
All right.
Wow.